Good afternoon, everyone. Today is 28th of April 2021, and today is a Wednesday, which is the 13th day of the mass indoctrination. And these are the things I was able to learn from Brother Eli Soriano's teachings. There are two kinds of sin. There is one that leads to death, and there is one that does not lead to death. The one that does not lead to death, which is against each other, we can pray for each other. But the one that leads to death, we are not even supposed to even bother praying about it. And what do we do when we find someone persistently and continuously doing something? We continuously and persistently doing evil. After being warned, counseled and warned, if the person still persists in it, we are advised to expel such a person. He gave an illustration about tomatoes, and of course we can also liken it to oranges too. When one half of them is bad and is kept with the others, it will spoil the whole thing, and we need to expel such a person so as not to corrupt the others. Another thing I'm able to learn is that sin against the Holy Spirit is very grievous and it's unforgivable, as we can see in Mark 3 verse 29. We've been warned not to do 4 things, and of course the Holy Spirit is the 5th one. The first one is we are supposed to abstain from food sacrificed to idols. So anything that is taking the center stage away from God, that is human beings being worshipped, objects being worshipped, the created humans or objects being worshipped in place of God, anything offered to them, we should not in any way eat it. Anything offered to rams, other gods, every lesser god, of course, we should never partake of it. We should not eat of it. That's what I'm able to learn from it. And also we are supposed to abstain from blood. Blood is sacred to God. That is why Abel, that's why when God said that his blood cried out to me. When Cain killed Abel, he said his blood cried out to him. Blood is very sacred to God, and that is why Jesus came and offered his blood to us. Blood is sacred to God, and that's what I'm able to learn from this as well, that we should not take anything from blood. We should not take blood. And also we should not eat strangled animals. And also we should not fornicate, because our body is the temple of God. We should not fornicate. And of course we should not grieve the Holy Spirit. We should not grieve the Holy Spirit, because sin against the Holy Spirit, it's unforgivable. And so he raised another question when someone says okay, but we should not worship humans. But Jesus was human. Jesus was not human. He was with God right from the creation of the world. He only came, that's why he said, a body has been prepared for me. He only came from heaven to earth. He only occupied a body that was prepared for him, so that he will be able to function here on earth. He is not human. He was not human. He still is not human. He only came to fulfill his heavenly mandate, and that is why he needed a body to function here on earth. So that answers that. So these are all the things I've been able to learn from the 13th day of this mass indoctrination, and that has been very, very insightful. I have to say the truth. It has been very, very insightful. So many things that we overlook that we think is actually not important. He has been able to open my eyes to them. Abstaining food sacrificed to idols, We tend to say everything, we can eat everything. We can eat everything, but the instructions of God are clear as regarding what we should do and what we should not do. And that's why we have the Bible for us as a guide to lead us into the truth of all things. So that's all for today. Thank you very much, and do have a nice day. Bye.